And this is Ibrahimovic. Eto'o. Mateus. And the counter is on. Tries from a long way out. And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Kaká in the side, just about as box office as it gets.
Yeah, I totally agree. He, in many ways, the blueprint of the modern-day number 10, lauded for his simple and very graceful style of play. Really is a player who has the lot.
You come to the game just to see him play. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yildiz, he's got full. Goal! Milan! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Over to the other side. Out to the left it goes. Looking for options for movement. Nedved. Rijkaard. Chance here to counter. Now it's Kaká. He has found the way through. Now it's Del Piero. Kaká is wide and looking to get onto this. Thuram gets it away. Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Nedved.
Torino really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it. It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Nedved, he's found the way through. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that should get the job done. Torino have the chance to go the other way. Costa Curta. That is good alertness. Nesta. And it's Maldini. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Maldini. Gullit can be a real threat inside the box. Bergomi. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. Nice looking ball, that's good vision. Del Piero has it out wide and in space. Gets into some space, aimed in towards the centre. And that has been cleared. Gullit.
Torino truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And that is expertly dealt with. Maldini. Pirlo. To Maldini. Now it's Nedved. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Del Piero. Oh, that's well spotted. Thuram. Gullit. Mateus. Now it's Eto'o. Nedved has found the net here, of course. It's a searching pass.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Stood up well to him there. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Oh, nice touch. Yildiz with the cross. It's their second corner of the game. That is a brilliant interception. And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Milan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Dida sends that a long way. Aimed beyond the defence. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Caught offside that time. It's a pretty loose pass. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Tries to play it through, and he's onside. Chance! He scores! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Now he's got space here. Thuram. To Bergami. And it's Maldini. And that has put paid to that. That's Maldini. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Chips it through. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Bergami. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Bergami. And it's Pirlo. And it's Nedved. And Mateus. Pirlo. Dink through. And it's made its way to him. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Del Piero really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Milan have their third corner.
Per il Milan, numero 22, Kaká, numero 9, numero 20. Lasciano il campo per il numero 10, il numero 11. Il
Tries to
numero 6,
cross.
Snyder.
Defending of the desperate variety. Adriano. Played out to the left flank. He's picked his way through. Van Basten might just make this. Milan do have a chance to counter here. It's Snyder! Nesta. And Mateus. Cannavaro. Sends it crossfield. Pass somewhat off target. Mateus.
Torino are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence, or attack, for that matter.
Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Snyder. Pass is just off target. Cannavaro. Rafael Leao. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And it's Hullet. And that pass just didn't quite work. That's a good ball out wide. Rijkaard. Threads one in. Gattuso gets across to intercept that. Great vision. And he was quick to react. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Torino were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered.